Okay, welcome back. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Kurzweil talking word processor and what we can use it for, both in school and out of school. So here's a screenshot of what it looks like. I'm going to take you to it in a second. But our talking word processor is really great on the Kurzweil. It actually allows us to do a brainstorming session. It allows us to see the outline of what our brainstorming notes mean. And brainstorming is a huge part of planning writing. When you're going to write a piece, if you want to be concise, stay on track, and limit it to your ideas, your best option is to plan and outline beforehand. And what I like about Kurzweil is it allows you to brainstorm and then allows you to do a split view and see your notes along with your typing as you go. So we're going to go and open that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to click on Kurzweil here, and because I've logged out of it, what you're going to see when you first begin is welcome to Kurzweil. So you're going to use, if you've got the free trial, they sent you a username and password, you're going to use that. If you have your Peel username or password, you can use that as well. I'm going to put mine in. Okay, and this is what's going to pop up. So you're going to get your Kurzweil reader on the right side of the page. You're going to have your tools pop up here, and always this welcome to Kurzweil document opens up. And welcome to Kurzweil document will give you some basics on how to use a couple of the tools. So I'm just going to close this for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up a start writing document, and this is different from a text file. Start writing document allows us to have our brainstorm, to have our outline, and to start a draft. For this video, I'm actually going to start at the brainstorming piece. So we're going to click a blank template. Okay. And we're going to see this window pop up. So I always just like to stretch my windows out because they're a little small for me. All right, so it always starts out with this main idea, which is really good as an indicator to kids what's supposed to go here. So I'm just going to double click, and we're going to put school life. So you'll notice as I'm typing, as I finish the word and press space, it's going to read the last word I typed. Now, if I go backwards and put a period, school life. Every time I put a period, you'll notice that it went back and said school life again. So every time you end a sentence, it's going to reread that sentence for you. So what I'm going to do to create my web is I'm going to click anywhere, and then I'm going to choose what box I want. Let's do diamonds. Double click in the shape, and we're going to put subjects. Okay. Because I didn't press space, it didn't read it to me. So we're going to do that on the next one. Sports. All right, so that's the only thing you need to remember is just that you will have to press space in order to hear the word. Clubs. Okay, and now we're going to start a second level. We're going to have math. Language. Science. All right, and let's put some sports in here. Oops, I always do that. Okay, there we go. Football. Okay, football. Soccer. Of course, I have to have the one that I coach, and let's do a couple clubs. Free. The children. And another club. Let's do Stitch It. Okay, so what I can do now is right now this doesn't really look like a web, and I'm actually going to make it look like a web. So I've clicked on the beginning and I've clicked on this link button, and I'm going to link it to my first level. Now every time I want to create a link, I do have to go back and click this link chain. Okay, now to do the next level, I'm going to click down on the next level. So on subjects, I want to link that to science. I want to link that to math. I want to link that to language. Sports, I want to link football and soccer. And clubs, I'd like to link Stitch It and Free the Children. Okay, so now you can play with this a bit. So now I have a mind map or a web, a brainstorming web. Now, once I have put all my ideas out, I can go to my outline view, and it's actually just going to show me the different points. So under school life, I have subjects, sports, and clubs. Under subjects, you can see science, math, language. Under sports, you can see football and soccer, etc. So now that I have this outline, I want to start writing my draft. If I just click draft view, I'm just going to have a word processor. That doesn't help the students. They're clicking back and they're clicking back to draft to see what ideas they have. What I like about Kurzweil is it offers you the split view. So I can now have my notes on the left-hand side and I can begin typing on the right-hand side. So we're going to talk about anywhere, senior, public school. Okay, because I didn't put punctuation there, it did not want to read to me. The only thing that is a downside is you are not able to move your mouse.
School.
So you have to use the arrow keys. One feature in the word processors are toggle word prediction. So it's going to predict the words as I write it. So therefore, if I'm not great with vocabulary or if I'm struggling to find my next word, it's going to offer some suggestions to me. All right, so let's begin our writing.
At. Anywhere. Senior. Public. School. There are.
So let's say
Lots of.
Different. I'm not sure how to spell different, so let's check.
Different. Difference. Difficult. Difficulty.
Okay, so I've tried them all out. I've decided this is the one that's for me, and I'm going to click the number. Okay. Lots of different. Oh, sure, now I'm on a writer's block. Lots of different
activities.
That, and it's going to guess what I want to say, but
that
I actually want
that are
offered
to students. Anywhere Senior Public School. At Anywhere Senior Public School, there are lots of different activities that are offered to students.
So you can see now that I finished my punctuation, it's going to reread everything I've typed. Now it did reread my title only because there wasn't punctuation after it, but let's try another sentence. Students
are taught in all curriculum.
Now it did, so obviously I spelled it wrong. Unfortunately, my thing was in the way, but you can notice that it's actually changed it. So it does have an autocorrect function as well, which is great. Students are taught in all curriculum areas
by well educated professionals. Students are taught in all curriculum areas by well-educated professionals.
Okay, so we can see now that we can hear our work, and so hearing is very powerful for students in the learning process. They're able to catch mistakes. So let me do an example.
The coaches also many different subreddits for studnets. The coaches also many different subreddits for studnets.
Okay, that didn't sound right. So let me highlight that again. Let me figure out. So I'm going to go back, actually not highlighting in this. I'm going to go back to the beginning and I'm going to get it to read me again.
The coaches also many different subreddits for students.
Okay, so something's wrong.
Anywhere senior public school. At any.
So I can tell the coaches also many different supports for students. So I can tell right away that I am missing a word here.
Also. Offer.
Many different, and this word here. So I can do a spell check and it's going to bring me up just like a spell check in Word. It's going to bring me up sports and I can change it. Beautiful. And I'm done. All right, so that's our word talking processor. I'm going to give you a chance to pause the video at this point